The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
Shoves him aside. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 27.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the slot man goes in motion left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Herbert operating from the red zone. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Throwing again on second down. Herbert, he'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On first down, Justin Herbert drops this off with Nwangu. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On second down, here's Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. Touchdown, Falcons.
Aaron Jones.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons are once again back in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Aaron Jones
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it 21-8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he's got some space here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Lawrence on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the 39, Herbert. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. To the air again, Herbert. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. A check down here to Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DeAndre Hopkins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
A throw on the money there to Doolin.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And that's dropped underneath to Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Herbert back to the air. Touchdown!
Kene Nwangu
from 3 yards out.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point on the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence.
He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And he'll just get rid of it. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. Lawrence will throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming day.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you. but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimal.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.